I say many times that the Lord speaks to you. The Lord, at least He speaks to me in a lot of different ways, and a lot of things that I may hear. Somebody may be singing, or somebody may have spoke a word. I may be running through something, and something just kind of sticks to me, and I get an idea, and the Lord begins to deal with me about a message. And that's exactly the way it was today, where I heard something, and it just stuck with me, and I began to pray about it and begin to think about it. And if you've got your Bibles, we'll turn to Romans chapter 8. Romans chapter 8. And, you see a lot of catchy things on television. You see a lot of catchy ads. And, the purpose in advertisement is to get people's attention, to sell them something, to get them interested in something, and to get them to inquire into something. And I guess greater industry or business is that of life insurance, and or some type of insurance, whether it be on a property insurance or life insurance, whatever it is. And there's an insurance company, Allstate. Some of you may have a policy with Allstate, but they have a commercial. They have a spokesman, an actor who has a very distinct voice, and when it comes to Allstate, and he'll say, "You're in good hands with Allstate. You're in good hands with Allstate." And they try to give you a sense of comfort, a sense of easement, if you will, that you've got this big company behind you. You've got someone supporting you, someone behind the scenes. If there's an accident, if there's a situation, if there's an occurrence, whatever it is, that they're there for you. You're in good hands with Allstate. Well, I got news for you today. You're in good hands with Jesus. You're in good hands with Jesus this morning. I began to think about that. It's fine and dandy to have that. I've got some life insurance, and I was telling somebody one day, I said, you know what? I'm worth a whole lot more dead than I am alive. And I've got that in case something were to happen to me that would take care of what I owe here and help my wife and my kids or whatever, whoever's left. And that's fine and dandy. But you know what? I purchased the greatest insurance policy that I could ever have when I met Jesus. I got a shirt the other day. Larry Schutz brought me a shirt the other day. He said, "Here, I got this shirt." Said, "Don't say you can't say I never gave you anything." And I opened it up right there and looked at it, and it said, "Working for God, the retirement benefits are great." And I thought, wow, that's absolutely right. I wore that to school one day, and I had some kids say, "Mr. Mullins, can you wear that to school?" I said, "I sure can, and I sure will." Because it's true, exactly what it says. Working for God, the retirement benefits are great. And I began to think just a little bit about this when I looked at you're in good hands with Jesus. And I began to look here just a little bit. We purchase those things, and we have those for a reason. And we recently experienced a little situation, or actually a big situation. My daughter has this tendency to wreck cars, and when she wrecks them, they're normally not fixable. They have this word totaled, and just a little while back, she got clipped in the nose, and she's not looking at me right now. She's kind of looking down, but she had a little accident, actually a pretty good sized one, and so I called the insurance agent, told him exactly where the car was, and all of that, So I hadn't been involved with the process with a car and a claim in a long time. I guess I'm telling how old I am, because used to, you take it to your body man, whoever your guy was, and he would write up an estimate, and then some insurance adjuster would come by and he'd look at it and he'd say, "Okay, go ahead and fix it." Well, my insurance company has a guy who is their adjuster, and he shows up and he determines, yes, it can be fixed, no, it can't. So he shows up and he called, and he said, "Mr. Mullins, I've looked at your car." He said, "It's a total." And I said, "No." He said, "Yes." I said, "No, it can be fixed." No, Mr. Mullins, it's a total." Well, long story short, we ended up with big wipeouts, and they totaled the thing out, paid us for it, whatever, and all of that. So we had our insurance for a purpose and a reason, and all that good stuff. Now here's the good part. The next bill you get from them when it comes due, guess what? They start collecting on that car they just paid for. They bump you up. So I got mine and got sticker shock, and I said, oh man, all I'm doing is paying for my car by the month. But there's a reason for having that insurance policy and that premium, so that when something happens, you've got someone to turn to. You've got someone that can take care of your car that's sitting there with the nose tore off of it, with the front wheels gone. They will take care of it. That's the insurance policy that you have. Well, let me tell you today, folks, the greatest insurance policy that you could ever purchase is accepting Jesus Christ. Because when the wrecks of your life come, when the disasters come, you got somebody to turn to. You're in good hands with Jesus. He can do so much more than the insurance adjuster and the insurance man. He's there to pick up all the pieces. He's there to take care of whatever the situation, whatever the problem is. I want to